Good morning, student. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 5, lines and angles. And in this video, first we understand some keywords or which is related to geometry. The first keyword is point. What you all understand by the term point? Basically, I have this stick and the tip of this stick is said to be a point because it has no dimension. Similarly, in this pen, then the tip of this pen is said to be a point because it has no dimension. So, in general, we can say that points are or points is a geometrical element which has no dimension, and the tip of pen, pencil is the example of point. Next is the line segment. In this stick, we can observe easily that it has 2 points, this and this whole stick represent the shortest distance between these 2 points. Then this stick is an example of line segment. Similarly, I have a pen and this pen is the example of line segment because it represents the shortest distance between two given points, this and this. So line segment is the shortest distance between 2 points. In this figure, you can see that we have 2 points A and B. We can connect these 2 points with the help of 4 different paths. But this straight line is the shortest distance. So the line segment is the shortest distance between 2 points. It has a definite length. Next is a line. When you see this road, it has any endpoint? No, it is endlessly. Same as when you see these pictures of railway track. In it, any endpoint of this railway track in both the figure? No. So we can say that line is a straight path which has no endpoint, and road, railway tracks are the examples of line. Okay. Next we understand about rays. It is our sun and the light travels from sun towards our earth, and it has only one direction it is traveling. Same as this is the figure of Masal in which from the source of lights have traveled in a one direction. It means in both the figure they have a fixed one endpoint and second point is endless. Now we elaborate it with the help of one more example of torch, and it is generally used by you in your homes. So when you use torch, you can see that light is travel fixed in one direction. So these are the example of rays. So a ray is a line which has one endpoint and endless from another side. Okay. The next we understand is angle. I have a model which represent angle. It has I have a two stick, first stick and second stick. Both the sticks are joined at a fixed point. It means both the line segments, when we consider both them as a line segment, then they have a common endpoint. These endpoints said to be a vertex. So any model or figure in which two lines, line segment or rays are joined with one fixed point, then the inclination between them is said to be an angle. So the angle is a corner made by the intersection of two lines or a line segments. Okay, in this figure, O is a common point for both the line segment PO and OQ. This common point, it means this common point is said to be a vertex. These line segments are said to be arms of an angle, and this inclination is the angle. So here POQ is our angle, or we can also say that QOP is our angle. It means the point which is common in both is always put in the middle. Now we understand what is complementary angle. In this figure, what you observe? We have two angles, alpha equal to 50 degree, beta is equal to 40 degree. When we join them, we get their sum is equal to 90 degree. Same as in this figure, we have two angles, 65 degree and 25 degree, and when we join them we get 90 degree. So we can say that If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are said to be a complementary angles. Okay. So in this figure and a first figure, 30 and 60. When we add both of them, we get 90 degrees. So they are the example of complementary angle. But in this figure, when we add them 35 and 65 degree, we get equal to 100 degree. It is not equal to 90 degree. It is greater than 90 degree. So they are not a complementary angles. When two angles are complementary to each other, each angle is said to be a complement of the other. It means 30 is a complement of 60 and 60 is a complement of 30. Okay. Next, we understand supplementary angle. When you observe these all the pairs of figure in first figure, sum of 60 degree and 120 degree is 180 degree. Sum of 68 degree plus 112 degree is equal to 180 degree. Same as in the third figure, when you adding them, you get 180 degree. And in fourth figure, you also get 180 degree as a sum. So we can generally say that supplementary angle is a pair of angle whose sum is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So if the sum of two angles, sorry, here we have to write 180 degree, then they are said to be a supplementary angle. And when two angles are supplementary, then each angle is said to be a supplement of other. Now, this is the thing discuss and write given in your NCERT book. You have to think that can two obtuse angle be a supplementary? First, we understand what is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle are the angles which has value more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So the minimum value of obtuse angle we are considering is suppose 91 degree, and the second obtuse angle with a minimum value we are considering 91 degree, and when we add them we get 182 degree. It is greater than 180 degree. So when the two obtuse angles are added, they are not to be a supplementary. Either one of them are to be acute angle. Same as, can two acute angles be a supplementary? The maximum value of acute angle is 89 degree, because acute angles are the angles whose value is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. So we are considering maximum value of one acute angle is 89 degree. Same as we are considering another angle is 89 degree. When we add them, we get the value less than 180 degree. So also it is not possible. Two acute angles are not be a supplementary. Can two right angles be a supplementary? Obviously yes, because right angle means equal to 90 degree, and when we add two right angles, the value is 180 degree, which is equal to supplementary. So we can say that when we add two right angles, it be a supplementary. So on the basis of this, you have to solve these, try these, which is given from your NCERT book. Samaj, this is the another question. First question. In this question, I am not explaining you because it is very easy. When we are moving to question number 2 and 3, second, what will be the measure of supplement of which of the following? So similarly, to find the supplementary angle, you have to subtract them with 180 degree, you get their supplements. And in question number 3, among two supplementary angles, the measure of the larger angle is 44 degree more than the measure of the smaller. Find their measures. So in it, first you have to assume the smaller angle. Suppose you are considering a smaller angle is x degree, then according to question, your larger angle is x plus 44 degree, because line is saying that larger angle is 44 degree more than the measure of the smaller one. Now we know that if two angles are supplement, then their sum is equal to 180 degree. So we get the equation x plus 44 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now when you solve this equation, you get your value. Okay, so the remaining question we are discussing in our classes. Till now, have a good day. Thank you everyone.